recommendations. So we have one from Dyffryn Ta. I hope everybody can see these clearly. And that one, I think it's quite clear to see all of the logos, the images that are being used really effectively, clearly showing our link. And the one on the right-hand side, and I think that is something we want to speak to in Teatre High School about as a potential logo. Really clever design using what is probably more like an alligator, but a crocodile and a dragon in the shape of the heart. Very cleverly put together. And I think with a bit of colour on that as well would massively bring out of the design. So they're special commendations. And what we would like to do for those special commendations is that each child produce those designs will have a printed t-shirt with a design on it. So that is for the special commendations. I'm sorry we couldn't put everybody's design up there. There's so many, and we do have to whittle it down to a few, and it feels sort of mean to have to choose, but we do have to choose. And now, okay, the entries that we have selected for judging, we're going to display them on our website, on the Dolan website, and a smaller selection of them will be printed and showcased. So we're having a moquette on the 4th of July when we will have our Basotho teachers and students over with us on the Tithe project. And we'll also have our WTTP teachers who are already here. And they'll be joining our Tithe schools for our moquette on the 4th of July. So we will be putting up a selection of printed designs for everybody else to have a look at. So have a look at our website and you'll be able to see some of your designs from your schools on there. Now, I'm going to hand over to Lord German, who has the difficult decision that we've made and arrived at of announcing the winner. So, Lord German, can I hand over to you, please?
Sure. Thank you very much. And hello, everybody. And congratulations to everyone who put in a blanket design, because they're all very worthy and we have had real difficulty in choosing the right one. Before, in a normal competition like this, I'd open the envelope and the winner is, but of course we're on screen, so I haven't got an envelope, but I do know what the next page reveals. But before we do that, I just want to say a few words about the Basotho blanket anyway. As you know, it started its life really as a means of protection from the weather, both rain and snow. By the way, it's snowing very hard today in Lesotho, particularly up in the highlands, where there are inches of snow on the ground, and of course that makes getting to school very much more difficult for people, because they have to wade their way through snow and slippery conditions on the way to a school, which may well be some considerable distance from the home. So the blanket is a means of protection, but it's grown from that, because now there are designs which are used for particular parts of a family. The royal family has its own design and color. And so it's becoming much more a symbol of the way that the country as it is. So you don't find many countries where the best thing you can offer someone as a gift is a blanket with a safety pin. And of course, you need the safety pin to be able to hold it together around your shoulders. And it really is such a significant part of the life of a Basotho that that the blanket is regarded as being such an important part. It's rather like the Welsh dragon, or the which we have on our flag. The blanket is almost the symbol of the country as well as their flag. So here we go then, and I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the Basotho blanket is, and we can turn the page. It's Mathanwy Wheeler of Ysgol Dyffryn Taf. Well done, Well done, Myfanwy. And just look at that beautiful design. It is incredible. What I like about it is that we've got the two ends of, if you like, of both the symbols of Wales, the dragon, and also the Basotho hat. But what's interesting is if you look at the top of the Basotho hats on the left and right, that shape has then been put into a cross right in the middle, which, in my view, represents the joining together of both the symbols of both the Sotho and of Wales. So it is a very interesting design. And the other thing about it, I think that there are implications there about the agricultural nation, about the of both Wales and Lesotho inside the sort of designs which are given there, and the seed pods and so on. So I think that's a worthy winner. And I'm sure that Myfanwy will be pleased, but also I think we should all be pleased that having had such a high standard, we have here a picture of a blanket which, when it's produced, will be absolutely incredible. And remember, when you weave these, and Alanda, who are the company who make them, the white is wool as well. It has to be a white wool. It just can't be, left blank. So the color white is a very important feature, and a very strong and powerful feature when it's woven in, and the white wool, which will be used for those sections, will make it really stand out. So all in all, I think this is a worthy winner, and I hope you agree with us that Myfanwy has done a brilliant job. So congratulations to her, and I hand back to you, Rachel.
Thank you, Lord German, and for your really informative talk about Basotho blankets. Congratulations to Myfanwy, and as Lord German said, it was very difficult, but it is definitely a very worthy winner. And hopefully you can see on the screen now, this is my attempts at a digital mock-up of what the blanket may roughly look like being worn. So this is the prize. It's going to be made into an actual Basotho blanket. And this design will go to Aranda, who make the blankets, make the Basotho blankets, and that will be over the next coming months. And so, subject to funding, it's going to be displayed in both Lesotho and in Wales, to tie in with the anniversary year of Dolan Cymru Lesotho in March 2026. So that's really, well, I think that's incredibly exciting to actually take your design from paper and to make it into something really tangible and that people will actually be wearing. So that's extremely exciting. And congratulations once again to Myfanwy and Dyffryn Taff. Now,
let me just jump in and say thank you. It's the teachers from Dyffryn Taf.
Oh, hi.
And just to give you a bit of context on that, Myfanwy's sister travelled with us to Lesotho last year. So it's quite fitting, I think, that her younger sister's now won the design competition. And she won't have had help from Gwyneth to do it, because Gwyneth was in the middle of exams when this was going on. So I think I'm really looking forward to letting her know that she's won. But thank you for the process and for giving her the opportunity. She's going to be chuffed, and we are as well. If possible, I'd like to buy one of the blankets when it's made as well for the school. So and for Myfanwy, I'm sure the family will want to buy one. But yeah, great idea, and I think it's lovely.
Thank you so much for that context. That makes it, or adds another level to it now as well, I think, because it's showing a little bit of a history there within a family, and it doesn't matter whether she had help or not. There's clearly that kind of evidence of the relationship already established within that family. It's giving me those pimples a little bit at the moment. I think that's
She'll be thrilled. The family will be thrilled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you for sharing that with us, and please extend our congratulations. It feels very difficult to make choices when I've seen there were so many other lovely designs that show understanding of our link and an understanding of Basotho culture and of Welsh culture from both nations. We had lots of lovely ones from Lesotho as well, and it just feels incredibly mean to have to choose one, but we did have to choose one, and it was a unanimous decision on that
Thank you.
design.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about how the design will translate into a blanket as well. The kind of all the links, the evidence is there to show that relationship, and it is very, very strong. Still difficult, but again, congratulations, and it's just a lovely story that goes with it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you to all your other schools as well. Now, I just want to give a little bit of a reminder. You may have seen it on social media, but the next competition is a photography competition. And I have the QR code here. You can find it on Dolan's social media, Instagram, Facebook, and it's about a photograph. I kind of wish I put mine on here now, but I've already entered my own example. Just to give you some context behind that, it was from when I was in Kuting, I went on the LTTP project. So that meant I was over in Lesotho teaching for about 5 months and made the most amazing friends. And there's one particular photo that stands out for me, and that's of a lunchtime when I used to spend my time with the teachers and just laughing. And a really good friend of mine, we were sat talking and laughing, and somebody captured us laughing, and it really encapsulates the moment. It shows our friendship, and it means a lot to me because she's no longer with us anymore. So what we would like, if you have some photos, anything that shows the linking of friendships or an experience, please send them to Dolan and enter into the competition. So all of the details you could take from this QR code if you want, or just look on social media. So,
the deadline's January, Rach, is that right?
sorry?
The deadline's January.
Yes, I wasn't sure. I was sorry. I'm trying to multitask at the same time as doing this. I thought it was February, but
Well, maybe I'm wrong. It's you've got time anyway, guys. It's looking into the last quarter of our anniversary year, so it will be, you've got until Christmas really to submit.
all right. That's pretty much it from me. Kind of feels very quick announcing the winner. The blanket competition is really important to us here at Dolan as well, and we're so grateful for so many schools entering. I really look forward to seeing the designs actually being made. It'll be amazing. And also having some t-shirts printed and moving on to the next competition. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything or add anything. Please feel free if you have any stories. It was really lovely, different sharing that story with us about Mavanawi's sister having gone to Lesotho last year as well. If anybody does want to say anything or add a comment, please feel free to do so now.
I just want to say thank you again for the competition. I know there's a competition for this year, but I think we'll include it annually in our scheme of work now because it's such a nice creative expression. They learn about Lesotho with us in geography, but this is just a lovely way to tie it together, marrying the symbols from each country. So thank you again for the opportunity, really, and for giving us resources moving forward.
Oh, I think that's the kind of feedback that we want, that you're going to use them in your curriculum. It's amazing. And also there will be some educational resources being published soon, which will add to complement whatever you may be using now. So there is still a lot more to come, and it's fantastic to hear that you're already using or planning to use some of what we're already doing. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is there anybody else that would like to say anything?
Me, of course. I can't be quiet for a session, can I? I'm going to hand everything over to Rachel and Mike. But no, just a quick word from me to say thank you to all the submissions. It's been brilliant. We've had such a good response, and the quality was amazing, as Rachel has said. If this is something that can annually be put into your school partnership projects, it would be wonderful. And the designs will get even stronger and stronger, and be part of the identity of your partnership as well, which would be amazing. But I just want to flag one more thing. As part of our 40 years, for those of us in Wales, so apologies to you guys in Lesotho, but in Wales we are coming together on the 22nd of June to climb our highest peak here in South Wales, Pen y Fan, in the Brecon Beacons. So if anybody's interested in joining us, it's free and it's open to anybody. You just need to register with us so we know who to wait for at the bottom of the hill slash mountain. So come and join us on the 22nd and meet some teachers from Lesotho. We've got our Wales Teacher Placement Programme teachers with us this month. So please look on our socials and sign up to register if you are interested. We'd love to see you there. But thank you everybody for joining and submitting. And yeah, we can't wait for the next stage now, Rach.
Yeah, I know this has been one of the lovely parts of the job. Obviously, it's aligning with my own personal interests, but it just shows an involvement and a real affection between the two nations, and that's just so lovely to see and be a part of. So I appreciate that a lot of you are on lunch break now, or maybe dashing out of lessons. So I'm going to bring it to a close. We just want to say diolch, que labor, and thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing. If you stop sharing, Rach.
Yeah, trying to find the button. There we go.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. I think some people missed the beginning, but they managed to find the end. Thanks for joining everybody from Lesotho. I'm gonna end because this is on YouTube now, okay? But well done, Rach, that was great.
Oh, so
Thank you.
nice. Yeah, should I just I'm just gonna leave, say goodbye.